Hello, my name is Jose Figueroa. I'm an active property and casualty home insurance agent in the state of Florida. And I just wanted the title to this particular video is Home Insurance Cost, Please Help. I'm going to be sharing, there's a lot of negative information, rightfully so, about the home insurance market in the state of Florida. I'm an active agent doing policies every day, every other day, so I see the actual issues on a daily basis. So before you shoot the messenger, just hear the message. um, so I'm going to discuss several things that you can do when you actually look at your home insurance premium. I know it can be overwhelming at times. You just ignore it. It's boring information. You know, you get a packet, 46 to 60 pages thick, and it's overwhelming. So I'm going to give you some basic information that's going to be helpful for you to lower what you pay on an annual basis. Okay, these are options that are typically on a home insurance policy, and I'm going to discuss 7. And I have a special bonus insight for those that wait till the end. So, not in any particular order, these are areas, 7 particular areas that impact greatly what you pay on an annual basis for your home insurance premium. So number one, liability limits. So typically the personal liability limits you see anywhere from 100,000 to 300,000. Maybe in another particular video, I'll start to explain what particular coverages mean. I may not explain every one of these options, but from time to time, I may explain 1 or 2. So number 1, liability limits. You don't have to accept what is on the quote or on the policy. Liability limits range from 100,000 to 300,000. Some carriers offer more than that. And if you're like a corporation or LLC, some carriers may not offer any liability protection. You may need a separate standalone liability policy, and that's for another video. But you can select your liability limits. So the higher the liability protection, the more the cost. So if you adjust this range, if you lower the range, you lower your price. The impact could be $18 to adjust this. It could be more or less. You may say, well, that's not a big deal. Well, I say, I compare all these little adjustments like going to a store, a grocery store, and at the end, your bill is $200, and you look at the receipt and it's 99 cents, $1.50. You add up all those, all those little purchases, and it comes out to a significant amount. Same thing with these adjustments. You start to make additional adjustments, and you'll see a significant change. The second option is water backup and sump overflow endorsement, and this is an add-on. So if you remove this particular coverage, you can reduce what your premium impact will be. You can reduce what you're paying. Some agents, I can already hear, they may not like this information that I'm providing to you. Now, all these coverages, maybe I could save that till the end. Well, all these particular changes I'm recommending. It's not for everyone. If you feel peace of mind with having these particular coverages or selections, and you also have the budget to pay for them, then that's fine. You make the best selection for you and your family, what fits your needs. Number 3, sinkhole coverage. That is an option. Some carriers will approve it. Some carriers may not approve this particular coverage. So it's it is an option for you. So I have my comments, my thoughts about that, but we'll reserve that for another video. Number 4, replacement costs on contents. This is a big one. I've seen the impact on that. It's very significant. It could be upwards of $150 to $200 reduction annually minimum if this particular endorsement is removed. Again, many agents will not like that I'm mentioning this, but at the end of the day, my audience is not other insurance agents. My audience is for the insured. Okay. Again, if you have peace of mind, have your agent explain what this endorsement entails. If you have the budget, it gives you peace of mind, and you like the coverage, keep it. I'm not encouraging you to strip away all your coverages. I'm trying to help alleviate the impact of the premium that a lot of Floridians are having, and so this is another option which was 4. Number 5, hurricane deductible selection. Typically, some people have $500 hurricane deductible. That's rare. That's rare. That was like 10 years ago, and so that's I don't see that often. So lately it's been 2%, hurricane deductible 2%, and you may say, well, what 2% of what? That 2% it represents 2% of coverage A option. So the beginning amount of coverage that was selected for your home, and that coverage A option, so whatever you select for the sinkhole deductible would be 2% of coverage A. Number 6 is the other deductible, which is typically labeled AOP, all other perils deductible. That can be adjusted. Typically, you see $1,000. It can be adjusted. There are options of increasing that to $2,500 or $5,000. So basically, if you increase this deductible amount, it just basically means you're responsible for that amount before the insurance company will process and pay a claim. So you're taking on more risk, and the insurance company will give you a discount accordingly for that. Okay. And this is something new I've seen within the last year, is some carriers are coming out with a 3rd deductible option. Before there were typically 2, your hurricane deductible and your AOP, all other perils deductible. Now you're seeing a 3rd deductible, which is titled wind and hail deductible. So they want to see that deductible. Usually they're like brother and sister to the all other perils deductibles. So the carriers that I've been working with, they like to see that match. So I've submitted a claim in the past where it's not matching, and they will deny it or not accept the change because they want to see it match. So those are 7 changes that you can apply today. Have your insurance agent explain what these selections entail, what they mean. If you have peace of mind adjusting some of them, or removing some of them, or keeping some of them on, that's your selection. Now, special bonus insight for those that stood till the end, and I promise you a bonus insight. So lately, I've been seeing a drastic need for additional savings, and typically this message and request has been coming from those that are on a fixed income, those that are already retired. And there is a selection and an option that is not talked about frequently, and it's contents coverage exclusion. Again, this is not for everyone. This contents exclusion basically is your personal property, your furniture, your computers, your furnishings in your home. You can opt to exclude coverage for these particular items. You may say, whoa, what are you telling me to do? I'm not suggesting this is for everyone. And I don't the insurance carriers don't like for you to make this selection, and it's confirmed by the type of form you need to sign. It's a very unique form, and there's no other form like it, in my opinion. And it's a form that has to be not only signed, but it's like 2 sentences that state you have to handwrite these sentences. It's not with handwrite. I do not want this particular coverage. I understand that this is personal property. I'm excluding this. It's a whole wordage that has to be handwritten. This form is a very difficult, in the era of everything being e-signed and electronically done. This form is very difficult to get signed correctly and completed correctly. So those of my lately the customers that have opted to exclude personal property on their particular policy, I have them come into my office because lately I've gone back and forth several times with some of my customers because they're not understanding how to complete this form correctly. So that's the special bonus that I wanted to provide for you. Hope this message or video wasn't too lengthy. Thank you for listening. Have an outstanding rest of your day.